Hi there, and welcome back to another edition of the Frontline Insight Box. Every new year, some older books and movies become part of the public domain. That means anyone can read those books for free or screen those films without needing prior permission. This year's list is especially interesting. Now, before we get down to Indian writers and movies, let's start with three famous writers from outside India whose work is now easier to access here. This is T.S. Eliot. He completely changed modern poetry with books like The Wasteland and Four Quartets. From this year, his work can be read freely in India. Next is W. Somerset Maugham. He wrote popular novels like Off Human Bondage and The Razor's Edge, which talk about ambition, failure, and the darker side of human nature. And then there's Winston Churchill. Most people know him as a wartime leader, but he was also a serious writer. His books and speeches played a big role in how Britain remembers its history in the 20th century. Now here's the catch. All three writers died in 1965. In many countries, including the UK, their work is still under copyright. But in India, a different rule is followed. Here, copyright ends 60 years after an author's death, and the work becomes public the next year. So in India, these writings are now free to share and read, even though they are still controlled in other countries. Now, let's come down to Indian writers. First up is the Malayalam writer Rajalakshmi. Her stories are very different from grand or heroic tales. She wrote about everyday life, family, relationships, inner struggles, and difficult moral choices, helping Malayalam fiction grow in different directions. This year also sees many important films enter the public domain. These films give us a glimpse into India of the 1960s. Older viewers remember them well, and younger audiences can now watch them for free. In Hindi cinema, films like Guide, Waqt, Jab Jab Phool Khile, Arzu, Gumnaam and Mere Sanam came from a time when filmmakers were talking about love, right and wrong and social change. Now that copyright limits are gone, these films can be shown legally, preserved properly and shared with new viewers. In Tamil cinema, thiruvilaiyadal mixed mythology with modern storytelling. aayirathiloruvan used fantasy to talk about politics. Yenga Veettu Pillai and Vennira Aade changed how movie stars were seen and captured the spirit of young people. Films like Neer Kumari and Iravum Pagalum tried new ways of telling stories and showing emotions, something we don't see very often today. In Malayalam cinema, Chemmeen is a landmark film famous around the world for its sensitive look at caste, love and community life. Odayal Ninnu focused on the lives of working people, while Kavya Mela mixed theatre and cinema in bold and creative ways that still feel new today. The public domain gives these works a second life. Now that they are freely available, we can go back to them, see them with fresh eyes, and enjoy the creativity that still matters today. Now that's a wrap on the major works entering the public domain in 2026. Thank you for watching and stay tuned for more.